Hey guys, in this video, we're going to talk about the notice to appear in immigration court. Getting this NTA, as they otherwise call it, can be really scary because you're in removal proceedings. And now what? This issue, guys, unfortunately, is touching many people these days. And so I'm going to dive into what is an NTA, how you should read it, and what you should do next if you've been issued an NTA. Let's get into it. So what exactly is an NTA? An NTA is a notice to appear in immigration court, which is issued by the government to place an individual in removal proceedings. It's a document, literally a document, that tells you what the charges are against you and when you're supposed to appear in court before an immigration judge. For some of you, you might have applied for a green card and your case was denied, and after this denial, you were placed in removal. Or for others, you applied for a green card and the case was denied and you reapplied, and while your case is pending, you get a notice to appear. For some others, you've applied for a green card, your case was denied, and you've appealed that decision. And while you're waiting for the appeal decision, you get this NTA. These scenarios are more and more common under the Trump administration these days, under their new NTA policy, which I've discussed with you before, but I'll place a link to that video in this one so that you could go back and watch it. That policy, in a nutshell, says that individuals whose case is denied and maybe they have fraud or misrepresentation on their background, or the government discovers that they have a serious criminal record, they will place the individual in removal as well. If you'd like more information about how the removal process works, I'm going to link to an earlier video that I did about the entire removal process. In that video, you'll hear step by step of what to expect if you're placed in removal. Watch the video. You'll also want to download my free guide on how the U.S. immigration removal process works. Click the link below to grab that free guide today. Let's talk about how to read a notice to appear. First of all, take a look at the name. Is it your name? And then the address. Is it your address? Then it will also include an alien number. Is it your alien number? And that's what the file number is, friends. It's your alien number that was issued to you maybe when you had applied for a green card or asylum or something like that. We're going to go through this document in more details, but if you scroll down to the bottom of page 1, you should also take note of the date and time that you should appear in court, as well as the location of the court that you're supposed to appear at. It will also be signed by an official at the Department of Homeland Security. Let's go to the top of page 1 of the NTA. It notes the charges that the government has against you. First of all, the government says that you're either an arriving alien or you are an alien present in the United States who has not been admitted or paroled into the country, or you have been admitted to the United States, but you're in removal for the stated reasons below. And these are the charges against you that you and your attorney need to review very carefully, because there are times when the government gets this wrong. With respect to the charges, friends, it will tell you the details regarding how you arrived in the United States, whether or not you arrived with a visa or not. And it will also tell you what violation the government has against you or the reason why they've placed you in removal proceedings. And then the section of the law that they're basing this decision on will also be noted on page 1 as well. For some people, your charges will actually flow over to the very last page, page 4, where there will be additional notes about either your immigration history or the violations that they have against you, or your aliases, other names that the government knows that you have. Okay. Now, what should you do next if you've gotten an NTA? Well, first of all, calendar the date, time, and location of the hearing, because you do not want to miss it. If you miss this hearing, the immigration judge will issue a removal order against you. Secondly, and this is no surprise, hire an attorney immediately if one is available on such short notice to work with you and appear with you at your hearing. A lawyer will typically request your records from immigration, known as the FOIA or Freedom of Information Act records. The lawyer will normally commit to appearing at the hearing with you, and certainly the lawyer will determine what removal defenses you have, if you have any. For some people, they are able to apply for cancellation of removal to get a 10-year green card through the judge. Other people are eligible to adjust their status. Other people might be eligible for asylum. Speak with the immigration lawyer to evaluate your case to determine whether you have an option in court or not. And then, friends, you need to appear at every hearing. And I know that this is very scary because today we're seeing a lot more arrests happening at the immigration courthouses, particularly in Manhattan. We're seeing a lot more of this. If you're afraid to appear in person at your hearing, you could seek a web-based or an internet-based hearing. Most judges across the country are agreeable to an internet-based hearing, but work with your immigration lawyer to determine whether a motion for a WebEx hearing is necessary in your case. And then lastly, friends, know your situation well enough to determine whether you're at risk for potentially being arrested at the courthouse. Not everyone is arrested, guys. I know it can appear that way based on TikTok videos and YouTube videos, but not everyone is arrested at the immigration courthouse. As a matter of fact, most people are not arrested, okay? I've discussed this before in other videos. The individuals who they're targeting are typically those who entered under one of the Biden parole programs over the last couple of years. Their case is dismissed in immigration court and they don't have any other recourse or way forward for a green card. So speak with a lawyer to determine what your risk level is and whether your case can go all the way until the end so that your full due process rights are protected. Guys, this is a tough time. I know it. Here at McBean Law, we're also managing cases involving clients who are being placed in removal proceedings because of their immigration history. We're working with them on their removal defense strategy. But the key certainly is to act swiftly. Do not wait to hire an immigration lawyer so that that individual can get started on your removal case immediately. If you found this video helpful, be sure to comment below, like, and subscribe to this channel before you go today. Guys, thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.